The silent treatment, how childhood silence turns into adult panic. Welcome back to the channel where truth is spoken, healing is honored, and growth is the mission. Welcome to Family Focused, the Healing the Roots movement. Naming the wound. Today I want to talk about a punishment that people love to pretend is harmless, but it changes a child forever. The silent treatment. Not the I need 5 minutes to cool down kind of silence. I mean the weaponized silence. The silence used to control you, scare you, and make you earn back basic emotional connection. And I'm going to speak this from experience. As a child, whenever I did something wrong, my aunt didn't yell, didn't explain, didn't teach. She went silent, hours, sometimes days. Not because she was reflecting, not because she was teaching me a lesson, but because silence was power. And as a child, you learn very quickly that survival means doing whatever it takes to make the adult like you again. So I became the child who apologized even when I didn't know what I did, performed goodness to buy back love, waited for her mood to shift, and learned that connection wasn't a right, it was a reward. And the silence only ended if I did something right or if she suddenly needed something from me. That is how emotional dependency forms. That is how a child learns that love is conditional. What silence does to a child. Children are wired to depend on their caregivers for care. When the caregiver withdraws emotionally, the child's brain goes into panic. Did I lose love? Am I unsafe? How do I fix this? This isn't sensitivity, it's biology. The silent treatment activates the same fear circuits that signal abandonment. And children don't know the difference between emotional abandonment and physical abandonment. To a child, silence feels like if they stop loving me, I might not survive. So your brain learns two things. Conflict is dangerous. Your safety depends on keeping other people happy. I'm sure we can all relate. And this shows up in adulthood like clockwork. The adult pattern, how childhood silence becomes adult panic. If you grew up with the silent treatment, you probably recognize these patterns. Fear of conflict, not because you're weak, but because conflict used to trigger punishment. People pleasing. You learned that doing good things keeps people from withdrawing love. Over explaining. You're not trying to be dramatic, you're trying to prevent abandonment. Panic when someone doesn't respond. To everyone else, it's normal. To you, it's a threat your body remembers. And the saddest part, people think you're too sensitive. They don't realize you were trained, conditioned to fear emotional disappearance. The silent treatment didn't just silence you in childhood. It followed you into adulthood. It became your inner voice. Fixed, make them happy, don't let them leave. You were not the problem. Let me tell you something I wish someone told me as a child. A caregiver who uses silence as punishment is not teaching discipline, they're teaching emotional insecurity. A healthy adult explains, a healthy adult guides, a healthy adult creates safety even in correction. Silence is not discipline, silence is abandonment in disguise. And the fact that you internalized it, that doesn't make you broken. It makes you human. It makes you a child who was trying to survive in an emotional environment that was not safe. How you break the pattern. Healing the silent treatment wounds look like learning that conflict is not danger. Healthy conflict doesn't end the connection, it builds it. Practicing receiving silence without panicking. Sometimes silence is just silence, not rejection. Rebuilding your identity outside of being the good one. You don't earn love, you deserve it. Reparenting yourself with consistent emotional presence. You become the source of the safety you never had. This is not easy work, but it is possible. And every step you take is you saying, the silence stops with me. If this message hit home, it's not because you're broken, it's because you're waking up, and healing begins where awareness starts. If this helped you, like, share, and subscribe, and let's keep healing one truth at a time. Healing the nation, one child at a time.